Okay, everybody. This little video is a prelude to the bigger video. I don't know what happened. My voice does not match up with my lips. I don't know what happened, but I'm posting the video anyway because I just spent 45 minutes putting on makeup to do this video, and I'm not going to do it again. So ignore the fact that my lips do not match up with the sound of my voice. I did the video in stages, so it's possible that it matches up the second time. For the second part of the video, I pieced together. So I'm not cutting this out. I'm not. I'm going to post it because this is real life and this is what happens sometimes. So stick around to watch the video. Thank you. So I'm going to do a makeup video, the one that I've been promising you, using the products that I opened up from my Makeup Revolution Advent calendar. And I have a little bit of a disheartening thing to share. I happened to be on YouTube this morning before I went to work with my coffee. I sit in silence and then I turn on my computer and I gather the information of the day and I check different things like my email and my Facebook, Instagram, and then I go on to YouTube. And I watched a video and it was information about Makeup Revolution and how people have been slamming the company for duping products that belong to other people. You know, it's not just the beauty industry. This happens everywhere. It happens in companies where somebody shares an amazing idea and the person that they share the idea with brings it forward in a company and they get the credit for it. This isn't anything new. And we all know that the beauty industry is highly competitive. In fact, competition has been going on since the beginning of time. You know, going all the way back with rulers, kings, pillaging countries to gain access to them, taking what isn't theirs. But rather than look at that and say to yourself, oh, I'm not going to purchase this because of that, or I'm not going to purchase this because of that. You know, I look at companies that were the forerunners of the beauty industry. I look at Lancome, I look at L'Oreal, I look at Estee Lauder, I look at Clinique, and I think to myself, those have been around for decades, yet they get thrown by the wayside for the new and up-and-coming beauty product. And does that mean that their products aren't any good anymore? I don't think so. It's always changing. And some of us like a little bit of the higher end and a little bit of the lower end. And when I say lower end, I don't mean lower in quality. Depending on how old the brand is, makes a difference. And I don't think it helps anyone to be cutting down companies. You know, they deserve a chance. And I've been very happy with my advent calendar. So tonight I am going to do pretty much a full face with all the products that I have, except for foundation, because I didn't get foundation in the advent calendar. So let's begin. Yes, it's nighttime, so I'm going to move forward as close as I can so that you guys can see my face. And because it's nighttime, it's a little harder to see. We've had nothing but rain for the last couple of days anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. So I'm going to first use the Makeup Revolution primer that I got. And if you'd like to go back to the last video and check out me showing you the primer, it has a very nice luminous look to it. You can already see it glowing on my skin. And it smells like almonds. I love the smell. I love the smell of almond. But yeah, I'm not going to get involved in any of that drama. I'm just not. That takes away the joy of trying out beauty products for me. And people can have their opinions just like I have my opinion. But it's not going to stop me from purchasing something I'm interested in. So, from what I understand, Makeup Revolution launched in around 2014. So they've been around for 8, almost 9 years. And I've never used any of their products. So I wanted to give this advent calendar a try. And I blocked my ears to everything that's going on out there. And that's my choice. I can do that. Okay, so the primer is on. I'm going to use my Micellar foundation tonight. And it only takes one pump. And I'm going to put that on with my foundation brush. This Micellar, I've talked about it countless times. I'm super duper impressed with it. It did not take long for that primer to dry down. Typically, I don't use a primer, but because I got it in the Advent calendar box, I'm going to use it. And I'm going to leave this on for a couple of hours so that I can enjoy it, because I'll be taking it off before I go to bed. I didn't have time this morning. I was Christmas shopping online, and then I had to leave to go to work. I would rather do this during the day, in the daylight, but one of the things that I noticed the last time I used this is I have a much better application when I use my sponge and pat it after the fact. Just going to pat this down. Did not get a concealer. I got an eye primer. From what I remember, this eye primer does not have a color. Well, it does. It has somewhat of a color, but it's... And I'm going to take my Angie Hot and Flashy brush, and I'm just going to pat that in on my eyelid. Oh, I like that. I like that it's slightly opaque. It's not really thick. Okay, so that looks pretty good, guys. All right, and then I'm going to take some of my concealer. Let's see, what one do I want to use? My favorite, Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. Corrector. So it is a corrector. It's a concealer plus a corrector. And that's why I like it so much. So I'm going to use it. When I run out, I'll just get more. You can see that it has a peach color to it. Trough line. And you know, I've said this before, as you age, your eyes recede into the socket. This is just a part of getting older. But you can do so much with makeup to give the illusion that this is not happening. So I'm going to just pat this all down there, and I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. What I'm finding with this concealer is that as I let it sit, it dries, and then I can just take my finger and pat it down like so, or I can take my sponge and just gently go in and pat it. Okay, now let's see. Should have done my eyes first, but I didn't. So I'm now going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the eyebrow pencil and the eyebrow gel over the eyebrow pencil. That is pretty and very smooth. This is what my hair color was, my original hair color. When I was young, it was a blonde brown. And then as I got older, my hair darkened up. Came out good. I'm very impressed with that. And now I'm going to take the gel. I'll be doing this again tomorrow before I go to work, but okay, now I'm going to put on my eyeshadow. I'm going to use the two shimmers, the liquid eyeshadow. So that's what I'm going to put on right now. So I'm just going to dab this all over my eyelid. And then pat it in. it is, you know, it's, this is different because I'm not used to using eyeshadow like this. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet, because it has to dry down. So I'm just tapping it with my finger. So how's everybody doing? Are you guys rushing around like banshees Christmas shopping? I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this. It's very light. I'm used to, they're gel shimmers is what they are. It's pretty. But when you tap it in, it loses. I'm sure in the sunlight it would really show up. So I'm using that just right there. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the silver right under my eyebrow. This is pretty because this is like a holiday look. And then I'm going to go back with my finger and I'm going to tap that in. Same thing. Can see it on this side too. It's glittery, but it's pretty for the holiday. Can you see it? Now, hopefully this will not crease. That looks better. That's how I like it to look. Like really like strong. See that right there? That's how I like it to look. I mean, I've got sparkles everywhere. It's okay. I'm going to deal with it. All right, so now we have to do the eyeliner. So, let's see. I really love this eyeliner. And I go over. I do not go under. And being the fact that it's the holidays, I'm going to rock the eyeliner. And then I take it and I go down under a little bit. Just like that. And took me a while to put on these gel shadows. Not used to them. But for a holiday look, I think this is really pretty. Okay, now it's time for the bronzer. And I was really impressed by this color. So let's try it. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's dark. That's darker than what I'm used to. That is really dark. All right. I'm going to use it anyway. I'm just going to blend it in. Yeah, you just really have to just tap. You just have to tap with this bronzer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation brush and really press that in. It looks pretty though, doesn't it? It really warms the face. I like it. I like that it's dark. I'm going to put some under here gently. I already have a shadow right here because of my lights. But that really accentuates my cheekbones a lot. And if I get in close, it doesn't look like there's really no line of demarcation because I blended it all in. I like a lot of I like it. Don't forget, now I'm going out to a party, let's say. And now I'm going to use the highlighter. I haven't put any mascara on. I'm going to do that off camera. They did not put mascara in this holiday box. So I will just use one of my mascaras. Okay, I'm going to go back with this. And I'm going to, oh, I'm not going to do that yet. Excuse me, I'm going to grab another blush brush. And I'm going to use the blush palette. And I think I'm gonna really glam it up with this color right here. And if it's anything like the bronzer, I'm not gonna need a lot. Nope. Look at that. Talk about wow. Listen, I like pigment. I would rather know that it's pigmented that's really bright. It's really bright. I'm going to do the same trick that I did. I'm going to go back with my foundation brush. And whatever is left on my foundation brush, I'm just going to blend it in. I would probably go next time with the lighter of the two. But I do love peachy coral colors. I'm going to put a little bit of that down my nose, just a tad. Just a tad. Can you see it? I barely touched it. Okay, now I'm going to put the highlighter on. And this is the color. Let me see what color this is. It's called Condition. Under One Condition. So, let me put this on. I got the nicest compliment today. And I really believe it's the skincare that I'm using. And then once a week, I do my Nivea. I put on my serum, my moisturizer, and then I put Nivea on over it to go to bed. And I'm telling you, can you see this highlighter? It's pretty. Let me go over here. I'm probably putting too much on because it's not daylight. But this is good. This is good because let's just say, you know, we're going out. We're going out. It's a holiday party and the lights are going to be dim. So you want to make sure that your makeup corresponds to that. And, you know, go for it. Go for it. Have a ball. I'm going to use these two colors together. I just want to let you know that lip liners are a personal preference. When I put a lip liner on, I don't mind if it grabs a little bit. If it's too creamy, it doesn't stay. But if it grabs a little bit, then it stays. Pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go over it with the lipstick. Now this is a matte. This is the gloss. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my finger. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And now I'm going to put on my mascara. So I will be right back. Okay, everybody, this is the final look. So this is what I would look like if I was going out to a party. I would probably wear my hair up, or I would wear it all the way down, maybe pulled up part of the way. I would wrap something around the updo, or I would put glittery combs in the back. And yeah, so this is what the final look of the Makeup Revolution Advent Calendar makeup looks like. And listen, if you want to purchase something, okay, just don't listen to all the voices out there. Don't listen to them. If you want to purchase something, you want to get this as a gift for a relative or for your daughter or even for your mom, then you do it. Just, that's your right as a consumer. You don't need to get involved in the drama, okay? So, my friends, I wanted to do this for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the notification bell for future uploads, and subscribe to my channel. I'm at 99 subscribers. It's taken me a while, but I am not giving up. So, be well, be blessed, be beautiful because you are, because there's nobody else on the planet like you, and that's what makes you unique. Good night, friends. Until next time.